California. Hey, Morris, thanks for listening to KPFK. What's up?
Professor, I got a question for you. I'm not trying to ambush you now. Now, we're going to put you in charge of the DNC. You driving the bus now. Okay, what would you have us do?
I would have the DNC do two things simultaneously. Number one, I would find 2 or at the most 3 issues that poll super well, and I would push these things like crazy. I think, nationwide marijuana decriminalization, free health care, and free education would be at the top of my list, number one. And then number 2, I would have the DNC find 2 or 3, but certainly one, definitely one, issue that they could generate massive outrage around about what the Republicans are up to. Like the Republicans are trying to burn books or whatever. I mean, to take whatever the Republicans think is their strength right now, and I think right now it's their whole, we're the education group, and turn it into a weakness and then just create a national explosion of outrage around it. That's what I would do.
Well, that's all right. I'm going to tell you what I would do. Now, today is supposedly a big announcement coming from the Attorney General. Right. I know it's relating to you, and you do too. I think that the Select Committee should ram that home, call these people out for what they are. They're insurrectionists, they're traitors, and associate that with the Republican Party. The big deal is when the Select Committee starts calling out them public officials and busting them. That's when the American public, in my opinion, will have faith in their government once again. But I appreciate your ideas, Tom. But one thing you didn't mention, what should we do down here on the bottom? Donald Trump always has his people doing stuff, going to rallies and upset people at school board. What should we do down here as common folk?
We need to, my advice is the same as Steve Bannon's advice, and he's out there really pushing hard for his followers to get inside the Republican Party and become precinct committee persons. And they're doing it. I mean, the right-wing crazies, and I'm talking, way beyond normal Republican right-wing crazy. The people who listen to Bannon's podcast, they're becoming precinct committee people all over the country. We need to do the same thing in the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party needs to be taken over by progressives. It's the only hope, frankly. The era of neoliberalism is dead. This is the era of populism, and people have a choice. They can go with progressive populism or they can go with fascist populism. Bannon and Trump are selling fascist populism. The Democratic Party should be selling progressive populism.
You've been saying that for years, Thom Hartmann.
I have.
So if nothing else, you're consistent. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks, Boris. It's good to hear from you.